Hello everyone, welcome to Elder Brain's channel. We're playing Torrents of the Spellhoarder, and I have with me April, Joe, John, and Tommy. My name is Gabor. I would like to ask everyone to briefly introduce their characters, and then let's get back to solving a mystery.
All right. Hello. I'm playing Mayra Deepscar of the Azure Abyss. She is a Triton Oath of the Open Sea Paladin. And fun fact about Mayra, Primordial is her first language, Aquan is her second language, Common is her third language, and both Primordial and Aquan are a completely different basis of tonals and sounds and all that. So she actually frequently forgets how to pronounce her name because it's not actually or even second language. And she's like, yes, whatever you top dwellers call me. So,
hi, my name is. That's so good. Hi, my name is Joe. I'm playing Rax, the Ranger Worm Slayer, and I'm here to remind you that. Let me put it over here. Taco Cat, spelled backwards, is Taco Cat.
Ooh. Amazing.
And I'm John, the Turtle Echo Knight that hopes to shave the mermaid. I'm still concerned about that. But it has to be mentioned. There is music that I have heard.
It's a top hit.
Hey guys, I'm Tommy. I'll be playing Ferromalars, the young bronze dragon ranger, and a bit of a justice warrior.
All right. Well, justice needs its warriors at the moment because Sorlium Finanza has been murdered. It's been a stab to the heart from behind. His belongings stolen, found in Codwing Villas's cabin. But he has an alibi. He's been playing cards, Spell Wars, and winning with the sailors, with the crew in their chambers or rooms.
But it's a flimsy alibi. Because he went to the loo a couple times.
Yes, and he's been seen. He's been also seen by Booborough, the boatswain, who swears on everything holy and in the sea. That he's seen him with a burned hand coming out of Sorian Finanza's room in the middle of the night, late in the evening. And then Father Volnir admits that he has been healing a burnt hand, but it wasn't Codwing Villas's, but it was Salara's hand that he has healed, who he had a very brief and very intimate relation with at the very first days, actually, of the trip. And he, of course, admits this in a shameful tone, and he swears to atone for his sins. And you have searched. Actually, Mera took the case in her hand and Zone of Truth everyone on board, which just didn't reveal anybody. Lying about not being part of the or being involved in the murder. That means all the guests, the captain, the first mate, and the crew. And then Mera has searched the room of Sorian Finanza's room, and Sorian Finanza's body, which is covered up in sheets on the bed, and has found no evidence, no clues, no evidence of any kind that would lead further with the investigation. And
no signs of break-in. That's also important.
No signs of break-in. Yes, and the Codwing Villas is just Codwing Villas, the diplomat, basically under your protection, sent by the Lord of Brynshore to establish diplomatic contact with the Santarosian nobility. He's begging for your help to be saved and not be marooned on the island of Kiraku, which Captain Geek's short pebble has decided to do if there is no evidence of his innocence within an hour. So you can on the horizon, if you come on the main, if you're on the main deck, you can on the horizon in this humid, hot air that blows with the wind, you can see this lush, greenish forest-covered island, not so far on the horizon between the bright blue sky and the azure waters of the Kalhe Sea. And what do you do?
Look over at Ko, who was just recently in the priest's office, right? Or the priest's room?
Yeah.
Right. Well, what did you learn in there?
We should talk to the cook. I don't know if I really learned anything, but her hands were hurt last night, and we should follow up, because multiple people's hands were hurt last night. That just seems suspicious, but I don't know. This is all kind of confusing to me.
I thought she passed the zone of truth bit.
Yeah. I don't trust magic all the time. Do you?
I mean, not entirely, but it does either work or it don't work. Maybe we get her to confirm what she said to the priest
Yeah.
with what you know she said. And if she
Yeah.
don't remember doing that, we got somebody taking shapes.
That is 2 steps ahead of me, so why don't I get 2 steps ahead of you to go into the cook?
I occasionally get it right, you know. Broken. Right. What else? Mayra, what do you think?
I think we should talk to the cook.
Yeah. So I
I
think
want to present one more option. Maybe he fell on his own dagger.
Oh,
And as he was dying, he threw it away to get rid of it because he felt shame. Maybe it was an accident. Maybe he was too drunk and he did it himself.
And he was slow to die.
Yeah. Right. Slow and excruciating. Terrible way to go.
Poor soul.
Right.
that can be a plan.
Involved.
That can be a plan C, Rax. I don't know if we can go with that.
That's
Don't
when
know
we're
if we-
out of ideas.
Yes. I always like having a backup plan to the backup plan.
Agreed.
So I think Ko would go ahead and start waddling, because I think unless he's kind of like Yoda, unless he's in combat, he kind of has like just a little bit of a waddle to his walk. Just kind of playing it up a little bit. And we go on over to the chef, wherever she may be.
Mm-hmm. 2 things I would like to add. One is that you've tried several divination spells, which all failed, and the other thing is that, of course, you probably remember that there was Kaduin Villas's bloody dagger found in his cabin, along with the golden signet ring of Sorian Finanza. And all of these belongings, including the reliable repository where Sorian kept the shell relic of Orvenshi, is in the possession of the captain, as he put it, sequestrated for safekeeping. So looking for the chef yourself, easiest way is to go to the kitchen area, and you quickly find her. She's always very busy preparing meals for the crew, and you see her on a previous image, but I'm showing you another image of her.
And Ko's done some things to sneak in. He likes to make little, make something up for his friends. That's just one of the things he does because he doesn't know what else he can do to show appreciation sometimes. So I think he would have already kind of developed a little bit of a rapport. Nothing like crazy, but oh hi, it's just me again, sneaking in and sneaking out.
Over the last 5 weeks of the
Over the past week.
More carrots, Shiggy Gills.
Yes, please.
We're out of salad. Yeah, we're out of lettuce.
Sure.
Yeah.
For your friends, right?
Yeah. He's definitely snacking as he's making whatever for his friends. Like there is an excuse level of yes, I'm doing something nice, but I'm selfish too. The clicking that he makes while he's eating carrots, that's a little much.
Right.
But I think he would start making tea. I think he'd start making tea and just kind of chit chat and well, what do you think happened last night with the murder and everything?
Well,
Are we all there right now, or did Ko just kind of like peace out, guys? I'm going down and talking.
Yeah.
Mayor and Rax are still in the hallway going. Where did he leave?
Where'd he go? Yes, that is part of his flaw showing. It's like, well, I'm going to do this thing, and whatever you guys do, okay.
Yeah, I think so. With Mayra watching Ko walk off, turn to Rax, and he is being decisive. This is good.
Oh, it's taking action. Let's do it.
Right, following Ko down to the kitchen.
And Feral Malar's probably or he already requested this from the captain, but there's no way he can squeeze down the narrow stairway into the hold. So got special permission to open at least one part of the grate. So I can fit my huge body.
it's not huge. It's just
It's large, horse-sized body.
yeah.
You
All right, so yeah, you go downstairs and you find her, and she offers carrots, and you ask her what she thinks of the murder, and she's on the side. She says, well, I really don't know. I'm very occupied here all the time. I hope that that either you or the captain figures this out very quickly, because there's rumors going on already. So they say, and she looks around, there might be a doppelganger on board. You know what a doppelganger is?
I do, but does that happen not much? A doppelganger.
Yeah, I heard they can change shape and such. Well, I'm really not much of a help if you came for help. I
You're
really-
always the help. Come on, the food's always been good, and you know how to just
Thank you, honey. She said.
just right. So
And she's steering this huge bowl of soup.
yeah, and Ko's eating the carrot with his telekinesis, like it's just snapping, and he's not even as he's kind of messing, just because you need 3 hands in the kitchen, not just 2. So because of investigating, and I know this might be a little confrontational, but you know how it is. We have to follow every lead. The father said that you went and talked to him last night. Can you tell me about that?
She raises an eyebrow. What? Last night with the father? Oh no! When she smiles, and then blushes a bit and turns away. And she's, continuing stirring the soup. And could you please pass the pepper? It's on the.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, you need a little of this too. This will help. Ko notices the blush.
Yeah, kind of. If you can please roll for a persuasion check in general, just to.
Oh, okay, I like it.
See where the discussion goes with her.
Oh, that's not good. Let's see if I get to add anything.
How much is that?
Oh, that is just a 3 on the dice because I don't get to add anything.
Okay. so she's stirring the soup.
Okay.
What else? She asks you.
You don't. We've always had fun. Oh, Rax.
Oh, no. Sorry, go ahead.
We've always had fun and some rapport, and I hate to be pushy, but just because, someone died and someone else may have to suffer some consequence, you didn't go to the father last night?
No, I have not. No, I said no.
Okay.
Did you take a no for a no? I mean, a no from a girl is, it's a no.
This is true. And a no from a turtle doesn't mean no at all.
Okay, I don't care about that.
Pushover.
I don't know about that.
Get up.
My no is a firm no.
I'm gonna lean up against the up against just one of the I don't know what they're called now anymore. Countertops. Thank you so much, Joe. That's how language works. I have no clue. I'm gonna lean up against one of the countertops and go, we already know about your little flirtatious affair with the priest. It's fine, love. Everybody knows we all seen it. How about that hand of yours? How's your hand doing?
She's standing with her back against you, or like side-ish, like doing the just cooking the soup, and she stops as you mention this. She slowly turns over her shoulder and looks at you and says, "Well, don't judge me. I have this something for holy man." And
well, I'm not judging, love. It's not my place to do so. But denying it in the face of a murder investigation don't make you look good. One fella's going to be put on an island. But we're trying to make sure that other person on that island's not you. How's your hand? Let's see it.
She turns and shows both of her hands to you like this, and she goes, "You can. I don't know what it has to do with my hands." And then you look at her hand, and they are both fine.
Because he said he healed her hand, right?
Yes. No sign of any injuries or burn marks or anything.
Did the priest heal your hand last night?
No, he did not. I've never. I'm trying to stay away from him actually, because he doesn't understand this type of no. I just told you guys too.
Right.
I just wanted to have fun. Just get some, get a piece of this holy man. But he turns out to be, I don't know. He's like, like a fish, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Not fun at all. I thought we could have more fun during the trip, but anyway.
Co would definitely be scratching his head.
Turner, go ahead.
I didn't see him last night. I was sleeping last night, and
okay. Thank you. That clears up what I was going to ask. I know this has been confrontational. I'm sorry, love.
It's okay.
And then he thinks that's Rax's word, not his word for talking to women.
Philomenars kind of draws closer to her face and asks, "Did you have affairs with anyone else on board?"
Well, what is this? Can I keep my affairs to myself, please? And
Not when lives are involved.
What? How does this come to lives involved? I didn't murder anyone. I had nothing to do with Sorian finances. That's what you're asking.
We're just trying to get the truth out.
And
there's this magic, Lady Paladin. Please help me out here. You have this magic. That could prove me again. The same way I didn't murder him. You asked me already. You can question me under your inquisitive spell if you want. I had nothing to do with Sorian Finanza. He's not my type. I'm more into holy man and priests and other people, but not Sorian Finanza.
All right. Well, I'm satisfied. Walk out.
No trying to leave it on like a lighthearted. So how holy do you have to be for you to have interests?
She laughs.
Yeah. I think he would try to stay and switch the subject a little bit and gravitate away and make sure she feels a little bit of like she just didn't have 4 people ransack her.
That's a charisma check.
And then
persuasion maybe.
Oh, persuasion roll again?
Yeah, charisma. Yeah, you don't have ranks on persuasion, I guess, but
No,
yeah, just roll for a charisma check.
I like it. Oh, that's much better. 15.
Okay, so you smoothen out this whole confrontation, and she gives you 3 more carrots, and and she's making, but at the end she's just making fun of the whole thing, and
She has some extra info with the successful check.
which one?
Well, but that was more just to make sure she felt good about Ko. To be fair,
Can you help me?
I mean, I'll gladly take in more information as a player.
Well, you can join in and tell me.
Okay. Well, with the successful check, she admits that she had the affair with Father Wolnir,
Okay.
but also that she had another affair
Okay.
with Cadwin Gilas. And the father found out a couple days ago.
Go would play it down low, not worried about it, just knowing that shit people are shit people and new people are fun to play with, he figures, for them. But I don't think Ko would see how that adds to the murder, except for just more stories that don't totally add up.
Yep.
And after that, I think he'd go talk with Rax and Mayra a little bit. And just kind of relate that. The info.
Mayra,
Yes.
is love so complicated under the sea?
No, I think there are nuances to your language and just general enjoyment of making things very messy.
Right.
Perhaps the water helps keep our thoughts and our emotions cleaner.
Well, that's very poetic. I love it.
All right, so Ko was still in the kitchen with Sorla, and Mayra and Rax had stepped outside. They had their interaction, or Cohen had their interaction. So, all right, so we've questioned everybody on the ship that we've seen, which again means, is that the dog that I hear?
It is. I'm so sorry.
No, it adds that shit feel of there's always noise.
Right. So perhaps we should check in with the captain and Jade to see
We still got.
to see what the search of the ship revealed. If there's some kind of shapeshifter moving among the ship, then it has to be hiding somewhere.
Right. How do you find somebody who changes shape, though? I never hunted one of these.
What do they smell like? These doppelgangers. And kind of sniffs the air, like a dog.
Wait a minute. I've got an idea. I don't know how they smell. Do any of you know how they smell?
I'm not very familiar with doppelgangers.
Well, I know somebody who might be. And we could call him onto the ship. Sometimes a bit of a troublemaker, but it could be good if we're willing to take that chance. I can call a friend of mine from across the way. Where the Fae folk live. And they pop in for a little bit. We can talk to them, see how they feel. Might have to do a favor or something, but information's great, and the favors are usually fairly harmless. You know, they want you to, do odd things, but they enjoy it. But I'm saying I can call one of the Fey folk, and we're gonna ask them what they smell like, and then Lars can go around smelling folk, and we'll all have a good laugh as we find a murderer.
Yeah, Ferromelar Lars, it doesn't sound like a normal, regular laugh, of course. Very scary, scary sound.
Like a series of deep roars.
Yeah. Grumble roar.
Somehow Lars has gotten like mustache puts on him because that's what the Fae wanted.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a
What is this?
very unusual way, but yes.
Maybe.
Conjure Fae, or what's that?
Yeah, summon Fae.
Summon
It
Fae.
won't actually solve the problem for us, but it might know what they smell like. All right, give me some room to work. I don't know how to do this.
Be walking up about now.
If I'm finding one of his notebooks out of his pack and start flipping, looking for it. Now I could draw a circle here with a little bit of, we need some tears and, just a general sense of sadness to sort of reach across. Think about being sad, everybody. We go to and kind of work through the spell. It'd probably take him a little bit of time, I don't know what a spider's whisper sounds like, but let's figure that out. And go through and take his time very deliberately, carefully, and slowly casting Summon Fae.
All right. So,
So what would be the opportunity of us having experience with Fae before? I wouldn't expect that Mayra would probably have ever had any, or
probably not, or heard of these water Fae that you might have probably just heard of being tricksters, being either malicious or fun-loving. They have there's different types of Fae.
Okay.
You're not sure what he's unleashing here. You trust
right.
his...
So, yeah, it would be basically like kind of I have fairy tale knowledge. I know about the Fae realm. I know there's another area and there's these Fae, but having actually ever encountered one is probably not too frequent. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be fun.
Those eyes just kind of go a little bit bigger.
Okay, so which mood you're choosing? Fuming, mirthful, tricksy?
Yeah, because I can't remember what in the world mirthful means. I'm assuming that's
Thank you.
happy.
Happy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could check with you.
I'm going to choose mirthful
Mirthful.
because we certainly don't need the other two right now.
Okay.
It's a sprite, maybe?
No, it's a spirit.
Yeah, but
I'm reading the
it
spell.
resembles... creature resembles a fake creature of your choice, marked by the chosen mood.
I will describe a fake creature, don't worry. So, I'm just saying, it depending on the mood, it has a mirthful. You force one creature and see, make a wisdom thing. Charm, you can charm, okay. Alright, so you cast the spell. You use this gilded flower as a component, and you throw the petals, and there's this purple mist that just stays in one place and then turns bluish and reddish and greenish and pinkish, and then two frog feet stick out of it, and then as it dissipates, the smoke dissipates, you can see that the two frog foot belong to a little creature with a huge tummy, probably the size of a plate or a bowl, a couple of inches high maximum, and it sits with its huge tummy, green tummy, and these two frog legs. There are these two little butterfly wings on the back, and it has a a face of a very very ugly child, and it's
What an ugly child.
and it has these little baby hands, and it looks at you and waves and says, hello, everyone, and stands up and says, Rex, old friend, why did you call me here?
Oh, good to see you. I didn't quite remember all that, but now that you're here, it's coming back to me. Oh, good. Just takes a minute. Takes a minute to get used to.
It's me from the tall tree. We've been drinking together a lot. Remember?
I don't.
I want to hear.
Oh,
remember,
because
but-
that never happened. He looks at you. I'm sorry.
In fact, all my memories of you are a bit fuzzy. It's like
Are
I
they?
lose time when we spend time together. Although I don't mind it.
Oh,
Sometimes
time
time's good
flies.
to lose.
Time flies
Does it?
when we have
Does it?
fun. So, and then he immediately grabs something at his whatever is at his disposal. And
Rax is still holding
plays around.
the book that he was working the spell from, and on the other page with an arrow pointing to the instructions, it says like "Do not cast." as he's walking around and looking. Listen, mate, we had a question for you. We're trying to find ourselves a doppelganger, a shapeshifter.
Oh, maybe one of you is one. Maybe it's me.
No, it's not. It's not that. No, we're trying to figure out what they maybe smell like, or a way we can detect them.
Oh,
Maybe an allergy they have.
He goes very serious, and with his frog legs, he's like he's walking in circles on this, for example, this table that you summoned him on, and he makes this sound as he walks around, and he puts his hands behind his back and bends a bit, and then looks at you, and I think they smell like strawberries.
Is that true?
No.
Right.
No, I don't know. I have no idea, he says. I never smelled a doppelganger, but if you show me one, I would be happy to smell one.
Well, that's the problem. We're trying to find one. Mm-hmm. Maybe there's an allergy they have.
Maybe. I could sniff around if you want me to.
Ooh, would you do that for us? What would it cost us?
Yeah. I need a really good joke and somebody juggling chicken legs. Juggling chicken legs and telling a good joke. That would make me really happy, and I think that would be a really good show for everyone to watch and make everybody happy.
I'm happy to do that for you. Hold on a minute. I know someone who's got some chicken legs. Go run into the kitchen real quick and excuse me, I just need chicken legs. Pardon me.
Hey, wait.
No, it's fine. We're doing a whole thing.
Right.
Shut the door.
Solari's like, what? And then you run out with chicken legs.
Chicken juggling it is. I've never done this. Start juggling the chicken legs.
Uh-huh.
And say, do you know why hummingbirds Mm-mm. Because they don't know the words.
He starts laughing and sits down on the table and starts hitting the table. Please roll for a dexterity check to see if...
Yep, that's not going to be good.
Acrobat.
Mayra at this point feels she needs to contribute to the conversation.
Thank you.
And to help sweeten the deal, so she leans forward and says, I will tell a joke.
Oh, please.
Oh.
You can never have enough jokes. Please go ahead.
Do you know why fish are wet?
No.
They're in the water.
Uh-huh. There's this moment of silence, and then he goes, I get it.
Yeah.
Really funny.
Wow,
How is the juggling?
that worked, did it? I rolled a 14.
14. Okay, it's pretty neat. You're juggling with these. I mean, it's nothing, extraordinary.
That
But
was me helping. Can he roll with advantage?
like you pass it on and then back and forth.
I think when
it's
when
also
Mayra,
greasy, and wet.
when Mayra
It's not
makes
easy.
the joke, which is just so it's such a Mayra joke to make it so like on the nose and like it's more like a fact than anything else.
Yes.
I think when she does it, Rax would like look over and see that the Fae liked it and go, ha ha ha, good one. It's a good one. It's a good one.
Okay, so you juggle with the chicken legs and you tell the jokes, and then it gets really happy, and it always looked happy, but then it gets really excited, and he's gets into a very elevated mood, and while laughing it says that I'm going to sniff around and I'll be back soon, and then jumps off the table onto a chair, and from the chair to the floor, and just starts walking around the ship.
I'm gonna put his chickens back. Someone should follow him.
And I'm gonna stay with the Fae, but kind of staying back so I don't mess with his vibe. Because Mayra's not sure what he's doing. Whether she's like, oh, special Fae powers of detection, or so she's kind of staying back, but and probably about 10 feet away, and just kind of moving through the ship with him.
Yeah, so it just it walks around, and the crew gets really this weird. They make these weird looks, and when they look at it, and then they look at you, following closely, they kind of feel okay with it, but they don't understand what this is and what's happening. And this little Fae, what's your spell save DC?
Criminal investigation technology.
Oh, my spell save DC?
Yes.
What spell save DC? Hold on, I'll tell you.
So it just walks around, and this
13.
is 13. So it walks around and sometimes just points at this and that crew, especially the ones who are a bit more afraid of it, or like staying away, and most of the time they turn out to be laughing together on something. They just, you don't really necessarily hear what they speak, but they start laughing about stuff, and then this little creature flip-flops through the deck with a couple of sailors following it and laughing about stuff, and being very happy and mirthful. And he goes into a couple of the rooms, or it goes into a couple of the rooms and comes back, and then it just stops at the feet of Jade, who looks down at him and says, "What creature is this?" "I am just a little fake creature summoned here by good old Rex, my friend, and with these lads we are just walking around sniffing each other, and looking for doppelgangers." "What?" "Nobody does that on my ship without me knowing," says Jade.
Well, now you know.
Now you know.
And then it just walks away, and these other lads just follow him, and they even dare to pat Jade on the shoulder, and Jade just looks after and says, just murmurs something you don't even hear. And then basically a couple of minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes pass, and it just sniffs around, especially of course the crew and anybody, in all the individuals that it meets, and then it turns to you and says, "Well, they all smell like brine and fish and water and sweat and beer and rum. That's all I can help."
And a little bit of sadness.
Yeah, not sadness. I even smelled lavender. One of them smelled like lavender.
Who smelled like lavender?
Lavender. I haven't known lavender.
It's. I just smelled into one of the rooms. There was this man, fancy looking, and that's all I know. Can I go now?
Yeah. What room? Do you know what room? Tell us.
It's the one that you can walk around. One of the cabins that you can walk around.
Right.
It stands alone in the middle.
You've been a big help. Thank you so much
I
for
have?
your time.
I'm so happy.
Absolutely. You should be.
I need to be present at a birthday party very soon. Can I leave, please?
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Do what you do.
Are happy? All the guys around him looking like unnaturally happy. You know, all these crew members that followed it, are like, yes, we're all happy. And then it just goes, and the a puff of smoke, and it's gone.
First, I apologize. Secondly, I think we should be looking for some lavender.
So when it disappears, these crew members just, hey, where was I? Oh yeah, mopping the floor. Okay, and then they just disperse and start return to doing what they did.
I could have sworn I wrote a note down about lavender, but I transferred my notes and now I don't have it. Can I make a intelligence check or something to remember? Because
I can.
Or am I crazy?
I can help you.
Okay.
I have to make up for the non-existing spiders, so now I'm here to help. Remember? So, lavender actually came up twice. One was that, or the latest. Well, actually, you remember? I just help you half. I take you halfway, okay? So the last time you remember, there were instances that lavender was mentioned. It's been 6 weeks on the sea, so you don't really remember now where. But the last time somebody spoke of lavender was Father Volnir, and he said that Solara he mistook Solara's approach because of her sweet lavender scent, which he misinterpreted as a sign of being prepared for seduction, sort of.
Okay.
When she came to her room last night for the healing.
Okay.
I also have to add that Solara never smelled of lavender when you met her now.
Aha. We're on the trail.
She could have washed, she could have a perfume stuck away somewhere, but yep.
Hey. But it's a clue. Lars?
Let me see if I can smell it as well. And Lars goes sniffing around. It doesn't have scent, so
It's a perception check, probably.
Let me see, do I have anything that will... Ooh! How about, would this work? Let me see, where's my... Let me go look for that. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun.
While they're working through and talking strategy, Rax is trying to figure out a way to take one of his daggers and work it up under the back of his shirt to use it as a back scratcher.
Just a detail.
26 on the perception check.
Oh my god. So you go like a hunting dog.
Yeah.
Sniffing in the air and then sniffing around. And you don't smell lavender, but you start moving, all over the ship, and you move to the rooms, and well, there's no denying there's definitely lavender scent coming out of Lord Pretus Nectar's room. You smell under the door, the cabin door, and you can smell lavender. I mean, it's faint, but you can smell it. You can definitely smell it there.
All right. He goes back to the guys. Says, "I found the trail. It leads to the Lord's cabin. Lord Nerkra."
Well, perhaps that makes sense. Lords are known for covering themselves with flowery and other sense. But if the you said the but the priest said that he associated the scent with Sorla.
With Solara, the cook.
Solara.
Yes.
Yeah.
So perhaps we should look at.
Should I also smell her and her kitchen cabinets?
We should explore every nook.
You said that she didn't smell of lavender when we were in there with her before, right?
Yes. Yes.
Right.
Go ahead and knock on the door for Lord Curtis's room.
So what do you do?
Knock on the door.
Knock on the door, but there's no answer.
Open up in the name of justice. It's
All right. So there is no answer.
okay. Open the door. I tried being polite.
It's locked.
It's locked. It's locked. Yeah, it's locked.
Oh,
There's
I've
no
got
answer,
a key.
You got a key?
I've got a key.
A special one.
Sort of a universal key.
Co hearing that starts clocking the hall extra.
Try to pick the lock.
All right. Roll a dexterity check, please.
I can do this. I can do this.
You have the technology.
I do. I have the technology.
Yeah, the technology.
So just to throw it out there, I had this hilarious mental image of, a van full of kids following a dog, smelling a trail, but it was us three following a dragon in a trail.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, 22.
Ooh. All right. So you stabilize the thing that needs to be stabilized, and then you use the other part of this universal key to move what needs to be moved, and it's immediate. It works like magic. The door clicks, and the cabin door should be open now. So you work it.
Oh, back away from the door. It's
Okay.
open.
All right. Open the door. Step forward and open the door.
Right, you step forward and try to open the door, but it's obviously blocked. So it moves a bit, but it's blocked.
Barricaded or what?
It's barricaded from the inside, and then there's this hysterical laughter coming out from the room. Come if you can. Come and catch me, great fisherman. Your time is ticking away.
All right. Well, at that, obviously,
boy.
break down the door, break through.
All right, please make a strength roll.
Do what?
Strength check.
A strength check, please.
Okay. Is it athletics or just straight
It's
strength?
a DC 20 strength athletics check.
Okay. 22.
Nice.
All right, so you put your focus, and then into this kick, and your plate armors, metallic, boots kind of hit the door at the right place, where it just falls. Everything behind it just falls apart and crumbles to the floor, and the door just hangs on one hinge, and you can see into this room where Lord Pretus Nerkra stands, hysterically laughing, and says, "Welcome! You great fisherman caught me good. Yes, I did it. I killed the poor bastard and took the relic. But who is going to net you? You are not even aware of already being caught in the master's net. And the master is coming to inspect its catch. Ha 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 ha! Laughs hysterically and puts his arm up in the air. At this moment, what do you guys do?
Ko, hearing that monologue, would send a message through his earring to Captain Gix and saying, we got problems in this room. And then... I don't know.
Try to find it. Just take your time. The master comes very, very soon. And laughs like absolutely like a madman, you know?
I think Rax would guard the exit. Like
Place yourselves on the map, please. Very important.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So Mayra,
Very, very tight spacing here.
Spacing,
right here.
I mean,
Am I in the right room?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, Gabi, it shouldn't be that room. Just a small detail.
no.
Okay, why not?
Because the scene that you're gonna show. You know.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
When the
you're-
art
you
matches
are
the art.
Right. But we will try to imagine.
All right.
So I think it's rather dramatic, which quite frankly Mayra wasn't really expecting.
And he doesn't look offensive. He puts his hands in the air and says, "Search me, take your time. The master is coming."
Who is your master? From the back, from the corridor.
Okay, let's go one by one. So, what does Mara do?
So, expecting some kind of imminent threat, she's reaching into her bags where she stores, and she's pulling her trident, and also getting through the shield. And immediately with the trident, she is using the back end of the trident, which has a small barb on it, and she's cutting herself and bleeding into the trident, and the blood runs through the trident, and sparks it with, obviously some of the bloodletting has infused the trident with some sort of additional magic. So she's standing there with the shield and the trident, and looking very intensely, and then as Lars says, "Who is your master?"
Yeah, what does Rags do?
Maybe it's in his belly. That's all Rax does. He's just leaning up against the back. He's got Celeste out and just watching and trying to prevent this thing from escaping.
Can you please place yourself on the map? Where
I did. I thought I did.
Or didn't? Or didn't?
At the door, yeah.
Oh, make sure I'm in the right place.
Okay, now
Is there a
it
new
refresh-
map?
It refreshed for
Oh,
now. Yeah, okay.
I need to refresh. Okay, I got you.
I need to refresh it. But
Oh.
it did. So what does Ko do?
I think I would just be on the opposite side, but would want sight into the room. That way, if he needs to call in an echo and be on the opposite side somewhere, he can do that quick. But, the guy's contained with no exit, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, then he's not advancing. He's messaged the captain that we've got problems in the room. And, yeah, just kind of trying to keep the crazy guy at bay.
Okay, and then Lars.
Lars just looks at
Asks
the
who's
wall and just kind of to judge how quickly it can be, disassembled and just torn to pieces if needed. And then he would go, I guess, into the kind of more open space on the other side. I think, kind of circling around because he can't get to the, to the door.
At this moment,
We need a shrink ray.
from outside.
Yeah.
From outside, you can hear a clap of thunder shaking the ship, and you can feel the ship moving as if from somewhere immediately. suddenly, a storm just brew around it, out on the open seas. And then you can hear another crackling noise of thunder, and you can hear a bit of shouting from us. Oh, aboard! Like there's something happening outside, and at this moment is just somebody shouting, "What is that?" And then it's a giant blast of explosion shakes the ship, and then immediately there's another one and another one, and you can see the walls basically crumbling around you, and splinters fly, and there is smoke crying for help, and there is an extremely large blast around you that just throws you off your feet. So I would like to ask everyone, and also flames, and I would like to ask you to please make a dexterity saving throw. Yeah.
Amazing. Goo, I don't have that. All right, let's see.
With an advantage. With an advantage because you're inside the ship. So these blasts hit the top of the ship and you're inside, so it's with an advantage.
16.
Oof, I need to. Tommy, you need to help me out.
Yeah. No, one sec.
Check the DC.
I'm checking the DC. It's gonna be super high, of course.
Natural 20. 23 total.
Ooh.
23.
DC is 22.
I'm sorry, John.
I got a shell. It's fine.
17. It doesn't sound like I saved. However, I need to remember.
Everybody rolled with advantage?
Yeah.
Yes,
I rolled a 20 and a 1.
Whoa, wait a minute. I have more. So one quick thing. I've got a couple of things going on. So all friendly creatures in a 10-foot radius of me gain saving throw. They get a +3
Your charisma.
to their saving throw. So add that.
23. Thank you, Mayra.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so it doesn't save Mayra. She's still sitting at a 20.
So I need to prepare a roll, which is 5.
Oh, you said it was a dex saving throw. Right. Yep.
Cool.
17.
I have this picture in my head of like when they're on the when they're like it's Star Trek when the ship gets hit and everybody just goes tossing around. Right?
Yes, tossing around is you can check for an acrobatics check actually, a DC 10 acrobatics checks if you fall prone. What happens is that these blazing rocks, meteors, just hit the ship, and they blow up, and these shards of stone and lava and fire just fill the air around you. There is tremendous damage done to the ship, and let's see if it's a lot done to you as well.
Oh,
I rolled.
That's pretty.
62. That's D20 fire damage. Okay, so 62 fire damage. Whoever halves. Whoever saves.
So even though we are on the interior, 60.
Yeah, because they're burning through the ship, right?
So taking direct hit. So basically, Lars just got hit by a meteorite directly, I guess, right? Through the roof.
Went through the roof and hit by a meteor.
Okay.
It's like a huge one. Okay.
Okay.
And that's I'm sorry to say that's only the half of it.
Yeah.
Because this is fire damage. I don't know how much you can reduce fire damage, even if you didn't halve it or halve this.
0.
Everybody, please
It's time to go, lads.
do your
time to
math.
go.
Do your math, because this roll 71 is the bludgeoning damage.
Oh my.
It's like being hit by a train. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So whoever saved just covers behind shield and whatever you can, and duck, and your leg gets hit, and your arms and your ribs break. But those who don't, you literally feel like being hit by a truck. Like this massive force of stone just smashes into you, and it's so bad.
And then the air gets filled with Lars, crying out in the most excruciating pain,
Yes.
taking
air.
133 hit points of damage,
I was just gonna say,
which
did
is
anyone go down?
almost deadly.
Almost
so,
dead, yes.
like, yeah.
Okay.
Come
so
on, lads, we gotta go.
And then
So I capped the 62 damage. What was the additional bludgeoning damage? What I
71.
okay. So then I need to take a 3. Okay, so Mayra took 103.
Also, if you have, but you don't have arcane spellcasting abilities.
Yeah. So on and with that, the only thing that happened is there is a like a cuff, a bangle that she has around her wrist that has some primordial runes on it, and there is nobody else would have noticed, but there's this squeeze and a tightening is the thing, and it absorbs a portion of the damage.
Great.
And
We're at
it'll be
16
important that
that's-
Lord Necra probably makes the save, which is
Yes.
Lord
no,
Necro?
we will roll for him as well to see
okay.
what happens to him. But before we do that, I want to show you what's.
But there's an other important point, Gabi, that the meteorites hit the ship itself
Yes.
and the main hold as
Yes, sir. So, first of all, I would like to describe what you see. So you see through the cracks of the ship, which is absolutely devastating. With the blast, I'm going to get to what Tommy just mentioned. With the blast, you remember the oil inside the hold. It just goes kaboom, and fire just fills the hold. The ship just basically blasts into pieces with the meteor swarm and the oil just going up in the air and blasting the side of the ship out, and the whole ship is moaning and you can hear the wood just breaking and the whole ship crying as the sated Contessa cries out for help in her last moment. Then you can see through the cracks a giant tentacle, and then I give you word, and you do what you want. I want to show you the scene first, which is partially not executed yet. Let's see Lord Necra first, okay?
Let me give you a saving throw.
I roll a save for this
Roll a save.
poor cultist.
Poor guy.
Poor guy, 15.
Fail.
That's not bad.
And he makes it with advantage, so that's 19.
8. So he makes it.
Yeah, so 20, and he has evasion, I guess.
And he has
Yeah.
evasion. Yep.
I don't know how many actions we can get off, but if I'm able, where did Lars is all the way on the other side of the.
Yeah.
Okay, did he get blasted through?
No, I said I was circling the room because I can't get to the door, or he can't get to the door.
Yeah, but after this blast and the whole,
Okay. Do I have line of sight on him? As
yes,
basic?
you can consider the wooden part, like these plank walls, as being obliterated, you know, and there's basically not much left of them.
Okay.
Eight
So
holes in the-
if Mayra can see Lars and hearing that devastating cry of pain, assuming that and knowing how much has just happened to everyone, she's gonna dart to him and touch and cast Death Ward.
Great.
Yeah.
Let's see this.
Which is advantage on saves, death saves, or what?
No, Death Ward is you grant protection from death. So if you drop to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage, instead you'll go to 1 hit point.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Last what, like 8 hours? If I remember.
And if this
Amazing.
spell would kill you instantly, it's negated. So no power word kills on you for right now. So. And it lasts for 8 hours. It lasts for 8
Those are
hours.
coming up. This was the first.
And you see, I mean, you see broken bones, you know. So basically, like the shoulder collarbone is broken, and it's his arm
wing-
is
the wing
limb,
is-
and the wing is half, shattered.
And
And
seeing that as well, then
That's a
as she's
cool
right
picture.
there. Yeah, and like I said, I don't want to assume like how much I'm able to do. These are all, I know actions.
Yes. I want to go into turn based. So this is, let's say this was like a surprise that the meteor swarm hit the ship, and the oil goes off and explodes in the hold, and you have your turns. I will explain what Lord Nerkra does at the end. So Marakas moves out.
and that word.
Please move yourself and move your token and cast Death, or if I guess it's a touch spell. So
Yeah, it's just a single action touch spell, and like I said, it lasts 8 hours.
So you move past Lord Nerkra, who doesn't even bother. He's just laughing and I will tell you his monologue in a second. Rex.
I'm going to run over to Lars and kind of slide over to Lars and cast Cure Wounds on him. Mm-hmm. Come on, lad, you're our best bet off of this boat. And I'm gonna pump 3 levels into him, so 3d8. Yeah, 3d8 plus.
Please move.
Oh, it's a
Should I roll
big
it, or
plus.
do you want me to? Do you want to roll?
My spellcasting modifier is a +0, so 3d8.
Let him roll it, please.
Yeah,
It's
please,
his
you do
spell.
it.
And also,
Oh,
please
you want
move
me to
your-
roll it?
Sure.
Of course, it's your spell.
Oh, that's not going to be good.
I gotta know, how does Rax's healing work? Like,
I think he goes.
you're better.
Slaps it on him and says a few words that he's pretty sure he remembers fully, but he charges that intention there. If he spits on his hand and slaps the wound, you can do this.
Very hygienic.
Yeah, super high. 23.
Yeah,
nice.
See, that's a good speed there.
It worked.
Thank you.
It worked like charm. And then please move your token. I guess you move outside, and then you move past Coduinguilas' room, and he's crying, "Help! Please help me out! I'm chained to the bed! Please!"
Oh, bad bit of luck there.
He wasn't chained to the bed because Mayra was chaperoning him.
Yeah, for a while, but then he was chained.
I thought we dropped him off, but we
Yes.
could
And
walk around.
then Cole's turn.
We got a madman that needs put down. So I think Ko would get in there and like try to end this guy within an action, because
Please move your token closer.
yeah.
You step in. Do you say something like?
No, I think
Cinematic.
this would. I don't think there would be like any change in expression, like having gotten hit and just like reeling. It would be like, okay, full damage control. It would just be and then quick stab. Like there.
There must be a turtle sound for that as well.
Swish, swish.
I like it, and I need to come up with more sounds for sure.
Yeah.
But I think this would be all business at this point. It's like, okay, what can we do to smack back at what smacked at us?
Of course.
And it would be like just cold calculating, like, okay, you did this to us, we're still taking you down.
Make your attack rolls, please.
Excellent.
Yeah, get him, Co.
Hit point track this guy. How do you do that? I just need to tracker.
And I made my cheat sheet, and then I didn't move it. Plus 9. Plus 9, so that would be 25 for the first. Do you want me to roll?
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Do you want me to roll damage each turn, or wait at the end, or how would you like me to do that?
Well, make your attack rolls and then roll the damage all in one,
Yes, sir.
please.
19.
Also hit.
It's 2 hits, and final.
He's wearing a padded armor
Mm.
under his clothing, so it's like leather.
And then 15 for the final.
That's a miss.
That's a miss.
That's 2. So 2. I guess I should use this. So that would be 12 for the first. And then...
Should I mark it?
Can you? Because I activated the hit point tracker.
Oh, I don't see.
I
And then,
will.
math hard. 9 and 15 for the second.
So 27 total, yeah?
27.
Yeah.
So what's the weapon you're using?
What's the what?
What weapon are you using?
The crystal sword.
Oh yeah, it's a.
So some of that is radiant damage. I don't know if he takes different.
No,
It would be
he does not. So I'm trying to. Do you see this hit point tracker?
Oh, that's kind of weird.
It's ugly. That's not nice. Okay, let's go back. So two. This is slashing, right? Two.
half is slashing, half is radiant. I did.
Yeah. It's not piercing damage. Okay, so it's a long sword. So you slash at this guy and you hit him twice, and one hit goes to his arm where he just she still raises to the air, and he cries out in pain, but you can see his madness basically taking over his senses, and he's in some sort of a frenzy, sort of how do you call this, in a state where he doesn't recognize pain, but you can see his body bleeding, and he flinches, but he returns to his mad laughter and yeah.
Well, he weasels out of one of the hits a little bit.
Yeah.
Very stealthily.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Uncanny dodge.
Oh, the reaction. I'm sorry. Okay, there is reaction. The half. Okay, so he can. How much? Let's say
6
6.
minus
Yeah.
6.
-6. So he moves out a bit of one of the hits, but
Yeah.
you can still reach him with the sword and cut him to his body. April, please. I just heard you wanted to say something.
Oh no, I'm probably getting a little. I need to be more careful.
Go.
Yeah,
Action.
whenever I know we're on a turn base, so just whenever it's my turn again.
So I'm going back to oh, it's Tom. I'm sorry, Lars.
Lars,
You've been just surrounded by friends, and they are
Yeah,
all taking care
and
of you.
healing me a little bit, but I'm still crazy damaged.
Yeah. So remember with the death ward,
sure.
the death, right? Yeah. Go ahead.
How much can he see out onto the main deck? So there's a big staircase there. So what kind of is the captain there, or there's still
No,
nowhere?
you don't.
I don't
you
see anything.
Smoke. You see still, you know, wood splinter flying in the air. It's just been a second after the hit. You see a shape running through the smoke, you know, and crying and my leg, oh my god, I'm gonna die, and shit like that, you know, and stuff like that. So it's like it's a horrific scene as you peek out through these
Okay,
cracks
but
in the wall.
I put, or Lars puts 2 and 2 together. So basically, the ship is about to sink. I guess it's tilted
to give you
a
more,
little bit.
to give you more help and hint, the ship tilts like 20 degrees, you know, and it's probably it's over. So the ship
Alright.
is gone.
So
you know?
if Coduingulas is manacled to the bed, Lars' first reaction would be kind of to squeeze through the guys and say, I have to get to the diplomat.
Yeah,
Save
and
his
while
life. And-
he's doing, oh sorry, go.
Yeah, so just kind of darts to Coduin's room and try to claw the manacle off.
Okay,
or,
so you have a
or
move
even
action.
destroy the bed, even if that's easier to just break the frame,
Well, the bed is a very simple bed, so that's probably easier than breaking a manacle.
A manacle. Okay, so just damage then to the to the bed frame itself.
Make an attack roll. It's made of wood, so it's 15, AC 15.
One sec. What's my attack? No idea.
If you deal more than 20 damage, he can free himself from the he'll still have the manacles on, but
Sure. The attack is 14. Oh.
You hit. Okay, so
Sorry, one of the attacks. So my bite
yeah.
attack is 14, and
so
then
you
my
bite,
other
you
attack.
bite on the leg of the bed, and you're like chewing on it like a.
Oh, that's one claw is 12, the other claw is 10.
Oh my god, man!
You're hurting. You're hurting.
Hurting, yeah. So yeah, it's hard to do with a broken arm, I guess.
Yeah, and you try to destroy this bed, and Coduingulas is shouting, "Quicker, do it!" All right. So next up.
I'm feeling very, very insecure in my inefficiency, I guess.
So now, Pretus Nerkra, who basically avoided all of the damage from the meteor swarm, he stands bloodied, after your cuts and stabs, but he still hysterically laughs and says, "Ha ha ha ha! The master is here!" And looks into Cole's face, even leans close to you and says, "You are trapped like rats on the open sea. Come, master, come! I am here!" And then this gigantic... two things happen. One is this gigantic tentacle just flashes through one of the cracks. I'm going to show you the image in a second. And the other is that Lord Pretus Nerkra reaches into a bag that he has and turns it inside out, and two things fall out of it. One of them is the shell relic, which just cling, just lands at his feet. The other is a puff of smoke that very quickly forms into this blue-skinned, basically naked figure with stingy black hair, and the smoke materializes into this creature. You realize you've seen elves, and you can see it's probably a sea elf of some sort, but as it looks up from under its long black hair, you can see its eyes glowing with infernal red light, and you can see, as it opens its mouth, you can see two white fangs of a vampire, and it hisses at you, and it looks just like the girl from Ring with vampire teeth. I'm showing you the image right now.
Was that a casting of a spell?
No, he turned the bag inside out, and
Okay.
and things fell out of it. One
Yeah, yeah.
was the shell relic, and the other was this puff of smoke, basically. You
The
can
reason
roll
I had-
religion or arcana check if you want to make sense of this,
You said religion or
or arcana. You can all see into
actually,
the room.
and I don't think Mayra wouldn't see this anyway because she's still got her back because she was focused on Lars.
Oh,
Co wouldn't care. It's about dealing with, not about figuring out. Oh,
Are we still? We're still going in turn order, correct? We're still.
and this
within that
is
turn
where
base.
we are going to roll initiative.
oh.
Do you
10
guys
for
see the image?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to position it.
And holding a dagger, yeah, Nerkra,
Nerkra is Nerkra.
which drips with some ichor, with some
Right.
coated with some stuff.
Okay, and this tentacle just very briefly reaches into the like hits into the interior, and there's water coming in with it, and you can immediately feel the ship moving around as it does so, and there's this roar from the outside, and you don't miss the rules. And the roaring is not my best. You can see these runes, these golden runes etched into this enormous tentacle that reaches into the ship, and somebody from the outside shouts, "Oh my God, it's Morgawr!" And then there are cries, and you can hear death from above. And what do you guys do? You roll for initiative.
Initiative.
That's what you do. and that's what I do as well.
And the Sentinel Shield gives us advantage, right, April?
Yes.
Okay, so wait, I need to add you to the initiative tracker. Very quickly. Boom. The initiative tracker.
Yes.
That is a. I just burned up 2 of my great rolls for initiative. I rolled an 18 and a 20.
Sorry, with advantage?
Yeah, because I have a sentinel shield.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, we both have Sentinel Shields.
So that's a 21 on initiative.
Okay, please remember the numbers. I'm going to put them. Tell me if you can help adding everybody to the initiative. I mean, adding everyone to the initiative tracker, but please add the numbers. Who am I missing?
Oh.
Players initiative tracker. Boom, boom,
So
boom.
who's what? Rex?
And I'm assuming, of course, that through all of this, with the thunderous smite, you hit with a melee. It rings with thunder within a 300 feet. It deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage, which is going to do a whopping 3 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
And if it's a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw.
With the +4, Gabi.
And the save DC will be a 16.
Hold on. That's a fail.
Okay. Then it's going to be pushed 10 feet away and knocked prone.
Okay, so you hit it from the
If it doesn't
side.
really have, yeah, if it doesn't have anywhere to go, I might get knocked back into.
Well, okay.
You hit it from the side with this right hand swing, and then there's this clap of thunder as you, and then the sound and the thunder just crushes it into the corner, crush it 10 feet, right? It just crashes through the wall and lands on the alleyway here outside.
Okay. And then for her second attack, she's actually going to then rear back with the trident and throw it at the creature, at the nightmare creature. And let's not do
Like
that.
an action hero.
Yeah.
Action hero style, yeah.
And so that was an AC. That was 17 plus 9 again, so 20 AC 26.
It's a perfect hit. Yeah.
It is an amazing
clean hit.
A good hit. She's doing her job.
Yeah.
She's hitting things.
Did you
with
not
her
forget the
confidence.
smites?
Oh, they're coming.
Oh, they're all right.
So that
I was
was
expecting them.
7 points of piercing, and 3 points of lightning, and then she is going to, let's see, that was Wrathful Smite, which is a level 1. She is going to, how can I get any kind of sense how hurt this creature looks? Or is it I guess it's probably all so fast that it's like
Yeah. What was the last one? I'm sorry, I lost track. At one point, so it was.
The first hit, how much was it?
No, the first hit was okay. The second hit.
Oh, you
was
have it?
Yeah. The second one was what?
oh no, I wasn't keeping, I didn't write it
that's
down. I was just reading.
That was. Okay.
Do you want me to do it again? Do you want me to do the second round again?
Just the
Just
damage,
reroll?
please. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So she throws, and she's going to do. So that's 1d6. She's going to do 9 points of piercing damage, and then she's going to do 8 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
Okay. And then she is going to kick off. We're going to just do a second level Divine Smite. So that is going to be 2d8 plus 1d8. And this is an undead. Okay. So then it's going to be 3d. 2d8, 3d8, 4d8. And then I also get improved Divine Smite, so I get an extra d8 of Radiant.
That's what I like to hear at 16th level.
The Vampire Killer.
Vampire Killer, Paladin, 5d8.
Yeah,
Please.
and right, yes. And this is all Radiant damage. So 2.
And I will describe the scene in a second.
Right. 3. So that's going to be 18 and another 18, 26, 31. 31 points of radiant damage with that Divine Smite.
Plus the 17, so 48.
Plus the 17.
Yes.
Yeah. So 17, yeah, the 17.
So that's 68 in total, just for you to know. What happens is that you, with the first thrust of the trident, you know, with the thunder and with it just bursting through these planks that remain and landing on the alleyway, you throw the trident at it, and it just goes into its body and just pins it on the wall. You know, the remaining planks on the wall behind it, or actually it's prone, right? Because it fell prone with the, so you just pin it to the floor, and this radiant damage, just you see this flash of light as it hits the vampire, and it hisses and cries out in pain, and you can hear some sort of a smoke, like a burning sound, and you can even smell its body burning as the trident just blazes with holy energy and radiance, and once the light stops, the light ends, the vampire is pinned to the floor with your trident, by your trident, and it just grabs it with two hands and cries in a vampiric hiss and showing of teeth, like a feral beast, sort of undead creature.
Wow. But it's still alive.
Yes.
Okay.
And it takes its legendary action at this point. If
Okay.
if your round is over.
Right. And the last thing that Mayra's going to do is I am actually going to take my movement. And then she is going to move here. Sorry, it keeps bouncing kind of on the screen. She's going to move here. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20. So she's right here. And then she's going to grab on to her trident, and she's standing over it with her hands on the trident, pushing in, and shield, and that should be all my turns.
Very cinematic. Okay.
Hey, father.
So yeah, father will be at the end. I leave him for the last. So yes, the vampire.
I liked how I was assuming we were going to chase down a mystery, so all my combat stuff I just kind of put underneath a little bit. It's like, oh, okay, we're switching.
So you take your trident out of it, or you leave it there. What was that with the trident?
No, she's left the trident in it. She's just grabbed an edge of it, and she's kind of bearing it,
Well, it can't really do much. So with its legendary actions at this point being pinned, well, it does. It tries to claw at you. Okay. Let's see claw attack. Actually, it does. It does claw at you. The AC is
20.
Oh, it's a natural one. So bad. So it tries to claw at you, and it doesn't even reach you. It's actually one of its claws just breaks off on your shin protector, like this plate, and it just cries out in more pain. Whose turn is it?
Rex's. Oh no.
Let's start in Mayra.
Cole.
I'd keep on going after the crazy guy that's loving his euphoria.
Yes. It just still laughs in your face, and it's just the master is coming. He's here. Morgawr, he has come. Please.
Alrighty, let's do 3. That would be +9, 24 for the first.
That's a hit. You cut through his padded leather armor very, very easily.
That would be 15 for the second.
That's a miss.
And that would be a hit on the third. And then...
But you can use your intuition, or what's the name of that?
Inspiration
die.
Okay, I think I'll save that just in case I die.
It's just because we're near the end of the session, so that's what I thought.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that, but yeah. Okay, so we got 2 hits for the first hit. Damage was that's 12. That would be 16 damage. And then 14 damage. And then for my bonus action, I'll do second wind, and I think he would strike first, and then you would see him just kind of rear up, taking a big breath to just kind of reinnervate his body, and then just really let the rage in and out with that second wind. Now it's not just putting you down, it's okay, we're full go. And that would be some health on my end. Excellent.
That's a bonus.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Well, you caught him twice, and he stands firm, but you can see he's seriously wounded. Okay, so his condition doesn't reflect his or how is it how to put it? He's how he stands at you doesn't reflect his actual condition, because this mad fervor, how do you pronounce this, fervor, has taken over his mind, and he's shouting stuff to Morgawr like, "Master, I did as you commanded. I am here for the taking." Okay, so now the vampire claws at you again, because it is such a beast, and being still pinned. Does prone have disadvantage on attacks?
I believe so, yeah.
Yep.
How do I toggle disadvantage? This is how I toggle disadvantage. So advanced. Boomsa. Oof. That's 23 still. With disadvantage. AC 23. Is it a hit?
It hit AC 23.
Yes, with a disadvantage.
Yes, it does. That does hit.
So, for a moment, you are concerned with your trident, and then you can see this deep sea elven vampire just clawing into your leg from under, and as it's flat out prone in front of you, claws into your feet and deals. That's 6 points of damage. 6 points of actually bludgeoning damage, so it's like, yeah, it hits you with claws. And actually, you know what? Instead of dealing damage, it just holds to your ankle, like grapples you. Okay, so don't mark the 6 points.
Okay.
It just firmly. It's quite powerful, so you can feel its strength, and it grips your ankle firmly and holds on to it.
Are we underwater at this point?
No.
I assume we're not.
No. But
Okay.
you can see water here and there just splashing in, you know?
Okay.
So there is water coming in, and it's coming in rapidly. So now you just realize that the floor is wet. It's not an inch high yet, but it's not even an inch high yet, but it's flood. It's going to flood the interior. It's going to be flooded. Sorry.
Okay. I need to double check Aura of Liberation.
Okay. It's Ferromarar's turn. Check your
All right,
aura.
Lars tries this bed-breaking maneuver one more time.
Codwing Willis is
Shrieking, yeah.
shrieking. and-
He's hysterical.
What are you doing? Save me! I don't want to die here! Please! I have 6 children and 3 wives! Please!
All right, top one is the bite one, so that's I wrote together. Anyway, it's 27. So bite and a claw hit.
Alright, deal 20 or more.
20 or more. Okay. Is there any hardness or damage
No,
threshold?
just make the damage, please.
Okay. How much? 20?
21!
That's just the bite.
Oh.
Alright. So with your bite, you just smash to Codwing Willis's excitement and relief. With one bite, you just smash into the leg. You smash the leg and you break the leg of the bed, the bed's leg into pieces, and he can free himself with the manacles from he can free the manacles from the bed, and he's very, very happy to be saved. So
Sorry, because I still have two attacks and an
two
action
attacks.
then.
Yes,
so
yes. So use it
so
wisely.
yeah, so he turns onto Lord Nerkra,
Yeah, whom you flank.
and
I allow you to use flanking with advantage.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank you so much. So the first claw is 21.
That's good.
Second claw is 22.
That's nice.
That's not a hit. Also a hit.
That's another hit. And
Yeah.
another hit.
Another hit.
Another, just
And another.
Alright, so that's 11 damage and 9 damage.
that's 20 in total.
20 in total.
Okay, so you claw. You rake his back. You like claw into his back, and your claw even runs down to his leg, into his leg, and he cries out in pain and bends backwards from the pain, and his painful cry mixes with the painful laughter that he can't stop. And
he also says, "Surrender if you know what's good for you."
well, he doesn't look like surrendering, but yep. And I think that's where we should end and see how they react the next session. So it leaves some time for us to speak and discuss and talk about takeaways. One last thing I would like to add is that Father Volnir comes out of the room behind Mara and just assesses the situation around and what is going on, and he's bleeding and he's almost on his all fours. And the deep sea elven vampire just looks you in the eye, Mara, and Lord Pretus Nerka lowers his hand and raises the dagger to strike at one of you, which we'll see next time, next session. So, boom, these are the events that unfolded today. I would like to ask each of you what you think. What does your character think? What's going on?
Mayra's thinking, "I told you so."
Yeah.
At the very beginning, yes. At the breakfast.
I appreciated how things just quite literally, but also from a story perspective, I like how everything just went boom, just wide open, absolute chaos. Was so fantastic that we were like, oh, we're getting close. Okay, oh, we found the murderer. Hey, here it comes, and all of that come crashing in is so great because I think I don't know, it throws everything off balance in a really super cool way. It's a massive moment. And I think Rax is just very focused at this point on survival. He's not thinking so much about like, oh, we need to kill, or defeat each of these people. He's like, hey, time to regroup, which is sort of a callback to a little more selfish nature in that it's time to get out of here. We'll figure this out later. Let's go. And yeah, that's where we're at.
Nice. Ko is like almost the opposite. Is like, no, we got to put this guy down. We're staying to eliminate every enemy we can, and then like we'll see what happens after that. I agree with the explosion, and even commenting like, oh, I didn't think battle was happening today, so those sheets are over here and over there and not ready. And all the clicks of this bonus action, and all those things was great. The other thing, I think it's the the flavor of the crew is so much fun. Interacting with them and them all being kind of flushed out real well. Talking with the cook for so long and all of them. Like, even though we didn't spend a whole lot of time like diving in, like there is a level of investment. Like, these are unique and fun characters that would be good to save. Even if Ko doesn't trust them, it's like they're still like they would help us to survive in unique ways. So that's as an interesting thing of like priority. Okay, who would we save next? Who would we save next
Yeah.
to help everyone as much survive? It'll be interesting to see how that floats.
Yes, definitely.
I will say when you said Mayra ran over and cast a protection on Lars and we were doing all this stuff and we're like, oh, we got to keep each other alive in this moment. And I love the idea that and the way you described it, John, was so great, that while all this is going on, Ko hasn't unlocked eyes with this person and then just walks in the room and goes to work. And I was like, I'm thinking of, I was looking at your character's picture and I'm thinking about turtles and they talk about like how reptiles just have those dead eyes. That kind of like emotionless coldness.
Yes, I had the same picture. Yeah.
How absolutely terrifying is that image of just this turtle walking up to do business and be like, oh no, that's no good.
And the second wind huffing was also great. So John, kudos for that. I like that a lot.
Thank you. A second wind doesn't have to be, oh, I need to heal. It's no, I'm pumped up and ready for a whole new ball game.
Time to go.
Yeah.
All right. Tommy, any other thoughts to add?
April, thanks for making notes on the lavender. That was the important clue, and you had it written down, so that's also great.
Inspiration.
There would have been other avenues, by the way, to get to the murderer.
Yes.
The lavender was actually the most complicated one, I think, because it needs player feedback or remembering actually that there was a clue mentioned in the adventure that comes up or would have come up a couple of times, of course, but it's hard since we're not playing day to day, so of course and not longer session, it's hard to remember what was 3 weeks ago at the dinner actually. So Gabi mentioned it at the boats and dishes.
That Lord Pritus Necro smells slightly of lavender.
Slightly of lavender. So that was just a half a sentence, mention it, and it would have taken, great intuition to of course remember that and get on that. Also, I think we can reveal that the
other clue.
The other clue that there's the other avenue to find the murderer is actually hidden on Sorlian's body.
Sewn into his garment and his furry neck piece, there's a Zephyr, which is the component to an instant summons spell, which is how he retrieves and resummons the reliable repository if it was ever stolen, or knows who took it and which way to move to retrieve it. So if you find the Zephyr, you can roll what it does. If you have Arcana, you're a spellcaster, you can deduce the usage of it. Or if you just crush it. I'm sorry. Then you can immediately sense where the reliable. It's not the reliable repository. It's the shell relic that it's cast on. So where the shell relic is, which would lead you to Lord Pritus Nerkra's room. So this is the easy way. You went the hard way and the more intuitive and RPG and RP way, and remembered this little. And I was so happy that you started looking at your notes. So thank you so much for that, and thank you so much for everything today.
Sorry, just the chain of events that kind of unfurled. So Nerkra obviously changed shapes. To use this guy's self to take Codwyn stole Codwyn Gillas's dagger, shaped into Codwyn Gillas to go see the father. Open the reliable repository, which we can actually get to. I don't know if we're going to retrieve that, but it has protectives, as actually Joe mentioned, that it has definitely has a protective kind of something that burned his hand. Took Salaras form to go to Father Walnir to get healed, and then went back to the cabin. So,
Yeah, so he killed Solaria Planzo in Codwin Glasses form, so yeah, and then got burned and went to Father Warner in Solara's form because at the dinner he saw that the father is making eye contact with Solara, so use that to get healed.
And I'm gonna leave that up in the air. Why Codwin or why Lord Narkra is on the ship is he's definitely here for the shell relic, I guess, yeah, because that's what he stole. So
I will say, I, if it had come around to me, and I'll just do this the next time when we come. I think one of the things I wanted to do is I was weighing whether to attack people or who to help, but things fell out of a bag onto the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So my plan was that Rax was going to dive out to grab the things that fell out, kind of like this is what this thing was after, so we need to keep these out of people's hands to try to secure those things. But I can't remember what it was that you said fell, so we can...
The shell relic. The shell relic.
Oh, he's 100% going to snatch that up.
Yeah, next time
first chance.
It's going to be a dive-in for the shell
yeah,
relic.
Yeah.
So guys,
and the Morgawr. Morgawr is on the scene.
Giggs knows how to traverse the seas without catching Morgar's attention, of course. Well, he failed. We will see to this next time. Thank you, everyone. Thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks to John and April and John from Twice the Dice for being with us on this journey. Still, please visit their channel, Twice the Dice, which is going to be linked, which is linked in the description below. They are playing Crown of the Oathbreaker. Please check out elderbrain.com if you're interested in Torrents of the Spellhoarder, and you can download the first two chapters, actually, including this what we're playing now, as a free version, free PDF. Join us in Discord if you have any time, and if you want to add any of your thoughts, discuss this adventure, other adventures, or add your thoughts to the next adventure. And please like and subscribe to keep track of our future sessions. Thank you very much for being with us today, and we will continue next time. See you.
Bye.
Bye.